the 19th day of the third regular session of the 22nd Congress will now come to order. May we all bow our heads for a moment of silent prayer. Okay, Chief Clerk, call the roll.
Senator Aridas,
Yes.
Senator Christian, Senator Fikir,
Yes.
Senator Golan,
Yes.
Floor Leader Arbor,
Aye.
Senator Conman,
Yes.
Vice Speaker Moses, Senator Net, Senator Palik,
Yes.
Senator Berman, Senator Romulo, Senator Rusmal,
Aye.
Senator Welly,
Yes.
Speaker Simina.
Yes.
Speaker Simina, we have 12 members present.
We do have a quorum to transact business today. Chief Clerk, I thought Chairman Romulo told me that he will join session from there. Did he inform you of anything?
Chairman Romulo will be on the plane today.
Oh,
Plane?
okay.
To where?
Going back. He went on the weekend. The Pohnpei is supposed to be going back. So next item, reading of the journal, Floor Leader Harbor.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker, and good morning again to you, all honorable members, staff, and all those who are observing our session this morning. Again, I move to dispense with the reading of the journal.
Second.
Second, it has been moved and seconded that we dispense with the reading of the journal. Those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Aye. Motion carried. We now dispense with the reading of the journal. Next item.
Item number 5, presidential communications. We are in receipt of 5, which are number 22-193 to 22-197.
Okay, sign those, Chief Clerk. Next item.
Item number 6, FSM Supreme Court communications, none, Mr. Speaker.
Continue.
Item number 7, member communications, none. Item number 8, departmental communications, none. Item 9, agency or governmental authority communications, none. Item number 10, state communications, none. Item number 11, state Supreme Court communications, none. Item number 12, municipal or town communications, none. Item number 13, foreign government communications, none. And item 14, miscellaneous communications, none, Mr. Speaker.
Okay, wow. It must be that Congress is doing something right, that we're not getting any more requests or complaints from all these entities. It's been none.
Or perhaps, Mr. Speaker, they're saying, let's not waste ink writing to those guys anymore.
Well, either way, but I'm more optimistic about this kind of. So continue the good works, members. Okay, we're now on our
No,
order of
because
the day.
Big
We're
Ben
now-
is not at the executive anymore.
We're now on our order of the day. Item 15, standing committee reports. Chief Clerk, first report.
For
or
item
do you
15,
have any?
standing committee reports, please refer to awaiting list number 22-17 for the standing committee reports awaiting the 24 hours requirement.
Short recess, subject to go of the chair. And who's going to place it? You, Chairman, or Vice? Congress is back in session. We have that awaiting list, number 17. There's just one report by the Committee on Education. Chairman Ursimo.
Speaker, I yield the floor to Vice Chairman Parik.
Okay, Vice Chairman Palik, you have the floor.
Thank you, Speaker. Good morning, and thank you, Chairman Urzumol. Mr. Speaker, I move to place Standing Committee Report number 22-17
29,
on the
22-29.
22-29 on Standing Committee calendar for action.
And
It has been moved and seconded that Standing Committee Report number 22-29 be placed on the Standing Committee Reports for action. Florida Harbor.
thank you, Mr. Speaker. Move to suspend any relevant rules that may impede our action on the committee report, particularly the rules that require 24 hours waiting period before action.
Any second?
And
Okay, it has been moved and seconded that the relevant rules, specifically the rules requiring a 24-hour awaiting period for standing committee reports before they can be taken up and be suspended. Those in favor of that motion say aye.
aye.
Opposed, nay. Motion carried. The relevant rules are now suspended. Okay, let's vote on the main motion. Those in favor of placing standing committee report 22-29 on the standing committee report, say aye.
Aye.
Opposed, nay. Motion carried. Standing committee report number 22-29 is now placed on the standing committee reports calendar for action. Short recess. Blanket. Congress back in session at Chief Burke, first report.
Report.
For item 15, we have the standing committee report number 22-29.
Yes,
Read the title.
what is it about?
The standing committee report number 22-29 is a nomination of Mr. Jeffrey S. Arnold for COM FSM Board of Region representing Chuuk State.
Okay, Vice Chairman Palik.
Short
Move for
recess,
the
Mr. Speaker.
Short recess, subject to call of the chair. Congress back in session. Okay, we read the title of the standing committee report. Chief Clerk.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. The resolution that is in front of Congress is Congressional Resolution number 22-97. It's a resolution to confirm the nomination of Mr. Jeffrey S. Arnold to serve as the board member of the Board of Regents of the College of Micronesia FSM, representing the state of Chuuk.
Okay, there
Mr.
you have it.
Speaker.
That's what the report.
Mr. Speaker,
is
yeah.
about that resolution. Yes. go
Yes,
ahead,
Mr. Speaker.
Vice
Yes,
Chairman.
I was just going to restate that, Mr. Speaker. Thank you.
Okay, yeah. Thank you. Okay, motion for adoption, Vice Chairman Palik.
Thank you very much, Mr. Speaker. Move for the adoption of the said resolution.
Report.
That resolution, report.
Standing Committee report, Mr. Speaker, 22-29. So move.
Okay.
Second.
Once again, it has been moved and seconded that Congress adopt standing committee report number 22-29. Discussion. Any discussion on the
Speaker,
report? Who's that? The floor leader, Harbor?
thank you, Mr. Speaker. First of all, I'd like to extend my apology to Chairman of E and members, as I am a member of that committee, but I failed to attend the hearing. And what I want to do at this time is just to ask a very simple question for my information. Did this individual have any experience with our COM? You know, sometime in the past, or
Chairman Ursumal
currently,
or
or-
Vice Chairman Palik?
Speaker,
Yes,
Yes,
yeah,
go ahead,
Speaker,
Chairman
yes.
Ursumal.
I yield to Vice Chairman.
Okay, the floor is yielded to you, Vice Chairman Palik.
Yes, thank you, Speaker. Floor leader, this individual, we worked for, I believe, over 15 years with the college and retired. In fact, his entire career, he worked at the college and has a good working relationship with the administration.
Okay, thank you very much.
Thank you. Any further discussion on the report? If none, if there's no objection, discussion is closed. We will vote. Those in favor of the adoption of standing committee report 22-29, say aye.
Aye.
Opposed, nay.
Aye.
Motion carried. Standing committee report 22-29 is adopted by Congress. Next report.
No
So,
more report, Mr. Speaker.
Okay. It's the case. Next item. Special committee reports. Do we have any?
For item 16, special committee reports, we have none, Mr. Speaker.
Okay, item, next item.
Item number 17, assignment of measures and communications. Please refer to referral sheet number 22-54.
Okay. Chairman and members of the committees review that for planning purposes. Okay, next item.
Item number 18, unfinished business, none, Mr. Speaker.
Okay, we're now on our bill calendar. First bill.
The first bill under the bill calendar is Congressional Bill number 22-144 for second and final reading. CP number 22-144 is a bill for an act to further amend Public Law number 21-228 as amended by Public Laws numbers 21-248, 22-12, 22-22, 22-36, and 22-74 by amending Section 5 thereof to change the use of funds appropriated therein to fund public projects and social programs for the people of Chuuk State and for other purposes.
Okay, Chairman Figure.
Thank you, Speaker. I move for the passage of the said bill on second and final reading.
Second.
It has been moved and seconded that the Congress pass on second and final reading CP number 22-144. Discussion. Any discussion? None.
Question.
There is no objection. Discussion is closed. We will vote by delegations. Second reading. Keep clerk.
Representing the state of Chuk, Chairman Aridas.
Yes.
State of Pohnpei, Chairman Berman. State of Koshai, Chairman Wally.
Yes.
State of Yap, Chairman Rusmal.
In line.
Mr. Speaker, all four state voted for the said bill on second and final reading.
Okay, CB number 22-144 has passed conference on second and final reading. Next bill.
Short recess, Speaker.
Short recess subject. Do we still have any bill?
No more
Chair.
bill under the bill calendar.
Okay, short recess subject to call of the chair. Back in session.
Yeah, Mr. Speaker.
Chairman Berman, you have the floor.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. Good morning to you, members, and all of those that are observing our session this morning. Mr. Speaker, I would like to withdraw the following bills, 22-145 and 22-146 into our bill calendar for today's calendar. So move.
Second.
Has been moved and seconded that the following bills restate the numbers.
Yeah, it's 22-145 first and then 22-146.
Okay, it's been moved and seconded that the following bills 22-145 and 22-146 be withdrawn from committees and placed on the bill calendar for first reading action. Those in favor of the motion say aye.
Aye.
Nay.
Aye.
Motion carried. Those bills 145 and 146 have been withdrawn from committees and placed on the bill calendar for first reading action. Okay, short recess. Congress is back in session. We have two bills that have been withdrawn and placed. Okay, Chief Clerk, first bill.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. The new bill that is now under the bill calendar is Congressional Bill number 22-145 for first reading. CP number 22-145 is a bill for an act to amend Title 52 of the Code of the Federated States of Micronesia, annotated as amended by enacting a new section 213 to authorize the payment of a performance bonus to public service system employees and for other purposes.
Okay, Vice Chairman Christian.
Mr.
Vice Chairman
Speaker,
Blanco.
I would like to move that the bill be recommitted to your Committee on J and Co and
Second,
for the committee to conduct public hearings and report to the next session of Congress.
Second.
Okay, it has been moved and seconded that CP number 22-145 be recommitted to the Committee on Janco so that it can do a report or action on it for the next session of Congress. Those in favor of that motion, say aye. Those nay. Motion carried. CP number 22-145 is recommitted to the Janco Committee for its recommendation in the next session of Congress. Okay. Next bill.
The next bill under the bill calendar is Congressional Bill number 22-146 for first reading. CP number 22-146 is a bill for an act to amend Chapter 13 of Title 55 of the Code of the Federated States of Micronesia, annotated as amended by adding a new section 1303 for the purpose of requiring any proposal to attach a name or symbol to government property for honorary purposes to be approved by a resolution of Congress and for other purposes.
I so move.
Okay. Any second?
Second.
That's been moved and seconded that CP number 22-146 be passed by Congress on first reading. Discussion. Any discussion?
Speaker,
Chairman Ursula.
thank you very much, Mr. Speaker. Well, it is the language it is bill as proposed and as we ready to vote on first reading. Take care of the concerns that we raised a few days ago on the issue.
But this one is
already forfeited.
Short recess, subject to call of the chair. Congress is back in session. Okay, Chief Clerk. What's the next bill?
The next bill is 22-146. That is
You
already.
already
read
read the
out.
title?
Yes, yeah.
Okay, so motion for, oh, there was a motion for passage by Chairman Permit, which was seconded. So discussion. Any discussion? Question has been called for. There's no objection. Discussion is closed. This is first reading. Chief Clerk, call the roll.
Senator Aridas,
Yes.
Senator Christian. No. Senator Fikir,
Yeah.
Yes, yes.
Senator Fikir,
Yes.
Senator Colen,
He left.
Floor Leader Harper,
Yes.
Senator Conman,
Yes.
Vice Speaker Moses, Senator Net, Senator Palik,
Yeah.
Senator Perman, Senator Romulo, Senator Rusman,
Manila Usada.
Senator Woody,
Yes. Yes.
Speaker Simina.
Yes.
Mr. Speaker, 11 members voted for the said bill on first reading.
CP number 22-146 as passed Congress on first reading. Next bill.
We have no more bill under the bill calendar, Mr. Speaker.
Okay, short recess. Short recess subject to call of the chair. concludes back in session. Any other bill, Chief Clerk?
No more bill under the bill calendar, Mr.
Okay,
Speaker.
if there is no further business under bill calendar, let's go down to resolution calendar. Next item. Resolution calendar, first resolution, Chief Clerk.
The first resolution under the resolution calendar is Congressional Resolution number 22-97 for adoption. CR number 22-97 is a resolution to confirm the nomination of Mr. Jeffrey S. Arnold to serve as a board member of the Board of Regents of the College of Micronesia FSM, representing the state of Chuuk.
Okay, Vice Chairman Panik.
Thank you very much, Mr. Speaker. Move for the adoption of the said resolution.
Second.
Okay, it has been moved and seconded that Congress adopt resolution number 22-97. Okay, any discussion on the resolution?
Point of privilege.
State your point. Further.
Yeah, with the absence of Colin, how many of us now?
11.
We have 11. Would you like to move to defer to tomorrow?
Well, that's why I'm asking the question if I would.
Okay, it's up to you, floor leader.
Okay.
You have the floor.
I move to defer the said resolution to tomorrow's resolution calendar.
Second.
That's been moved and seconded that resolution number 22-97 be deferred to tomorrow's session. Those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Motion carried. Resolution number 22-97 is deferred to tomorrow's session. Okay, next resolution.
We have no more resolution under the resolution calendar, Mr. Speaker.
Okay. That case, if there's an objection, we will short recess subject to call of the chair. I'm sorry, Vice Chairman Christian. I recognize you.
Thank you, Speaker. It's good to be recognized. How did you recognize me, Mr. Speaker?
You asked for it before.
Oh, well, I thought I had something to say, but then I forgot the more important parts. Except I wanted to recollect some things that I found interesting during my growing up years. Growing up, I was told that apartheid was a bad word, a bad thing, and this was in South Africa. And so when the clerk decided to take on the challenge and at least get rid of it from being a flagrant, unobjected to practice of government in South Africa, I really gave a thumbs up to the clerk. And I guess I may be at fault if I didn't know some of his weaknesses. But for the apartheid thing, I gave the clerk a thumbs up. I also grew up hearing about the Berlin Wall, what divides East and West Berliners from each other, and how people died trying to climb over that wall. And when it came down, I gave credit to, was it Reagan?
Reagan.
President Reagan
President Reagan, yeah.
and President Gorbachev of Russia. I really thought
So
very
did we.
highly of them at the time. These were two items that I never thought would happen during my lifetime. But as I grow older, I should know better. That's what I thought. At least this was the thought that I had in my mind, that I would be able to keep up with, or at least stay in touch with most matters. And yet I find myself a bit lost today at my age. I cannot understand how Russia's Putin dared to ask that NATO does not allow Ukraine to become a member of NATO. Where did he think he got that authority to tell the world that Ukraine should not become a member of NATO? I also cannot understand how most of the world countries are crying out for COVID-19 vaccinations and remedies to that pandemic. And yet in the United States, there are arguments about whether someone should get vaccinated or not, or even flaunt the fact that they're not vaccinated and be proud of it, walking around in crowds, going to and from restaurants in public. I just cannot understand that. These are the countries that we, the growing and developing countries, looked up to and continue to look up to. I also don't understand mine and Isaac Figuere's friend in North Korea, where he continues to build and deploy toys of war when his people are starving. That is something I cannot understand. And yet the United Nations seems to be picking which countries they will support or scold or do something for or not do something against, in deference to larger countries that support what is that English word? Atrocities against humanity. And for that matter, does China think that the world is so blind that they continue to preach to us that there is nothing wrong in China? And these are the things that baffle me. They make me question my own sanity. Either I'm getting blind, deaf, or the world is just getting more screwy. I apologize, Mr. Speaker, for saying those things, but it comes to my mind a lot. What is happening with this world? Thank you very much.
Thank you very much, Vice Chairman Christian, for your candid observations of the goings around in the world. Yes, some good stuff came out from while in our lifetime, and of course, we're also witnessing some really bad stuff. But I guess that's part of the geopolitics and the world order, as we know. World disorder, maybe more like apt description. And for us in the Federal States of Micronesia, we should be just thankful, be appreciative that our system of government is working, and we are trying our best, although with very minimal resources. We are trying our best to serve our people, and I think we should be proud of that. We should try to continue to, keep democracy in place and keep our unity intact, and ensuring that our economic developments will continue to improve as we slog along. It's a long road down there, and we just need to just be patient and keep doing what we need to do. And in the end, I'm sure for our generations, we will all be gone under the ground. And it is my hope that the new generations will come in and do much better work than we were doing. That's all I can add. And thank you, Vice Chairman Christian, for those candid observations of the world disorder. Okay. Any further miscellaneous business?
Speaker,
Yes, I'll recognize Floor Leader first, and then Chairman Byrne. Yes, Floor Leader. We cannot hear you.
Oh.
We cannot hear you. Your audio. Short recess subject to call of the chair. Conference is back in session. Floor Leader Harbour, you have the floor.
Thank you. In relationship to what Honorable Christian said, I just want to inform members that according to the Bible and the Bible scholars, these are signs of the near coming of our Lord. And one minor question, why is that we are only allowed to travel interstate only by our own plane, CIA? Why can't we do the interstate travel by United?
Okay, short recess subject to call of the chair.
if I
Second session, okay, you're done, Floor Leader, so again.
Yeah, thank you so much.
Okay, Chairman Berman.
Yeah, thank you, Speaker. I apologize, but I'll do a motion to stand in recess till 10 a.m. tomorrow, Chuk time. I so move.
Second,
Second.
short recess subject to call of the chair. Anything? So no announcement from members, I mean chairs, before we go